Let's start by saying a little bit about you and your company and the services that you provide.
Okay, great. So my company is LifeMoxie Mentoring and Leadership, and we provide a number of services. The main services, we create software to support organizations who want to create mentoring, leadership, and coaching programs and scale and sustain them throughout their organization. So if you think of mentoringmeetsmatch.com.
Right.
That's kind of the concept I came up with when long ago someone asked me to create a mentoring program, and I, in my entrepreneurial mind, kept thinking, how do we do it different than a binder of paper that you're just pushing in someone's face? So I created the software and then added on different ways that we've supported those folks in being successful in the relationships.
Unbelievable. So I'm so glad. At one point I had a very similar vision, and it's so just inspiring to hear that you were able to develop the software, because the problem with mentorship is really, I think everyone feels this desire to give back, but unless someone leads them to a formal path, it's really hard to connect those pieces, right?
It is. And so often people say, oh, mentoring, yeah, that doesn't work. Or, oh, I tried that and it wasn't for me. And I think there are just missing pieces to it. And if you can help people not only get connected, but being supported throughout the relationship, it can be fulfilling for both parties.
Absolutely.
So that's what's really been fulfilling for me, is helping them get connected and learn how to do it, and then learn from the process.
Right. And so you're changing lives with that. I'm sure there's so many young girls.
Like it.
Yes.
It feels like it.
How did you evolve into this path?
So I was a corporate attorney in Silicon Valley.
Okay.
I loved business law, loved the entrepreneurial world out there. There's no problem that can't be solved with a new idea in a business. And so all my clients were founders, and I loved it. And so I supported those entrepreneurs. And then I taught entrepreneurial education to 7th grade girls for 5 years as a volunteer teacher. Loved teaching 12-year-olds how to start and run businesses, and that was fantastic. Cool. I had them pitching their business ideas to a panel of venture capitalists and getting funding, and then running their business and paying themselves and paying back their investors, and it was great. They made presentation. I loved it. I just thought, wow, I love being a lawyer, but there's more difference that I could make. And so I started teaching about entrepreneurship and finance and just being a woman entrepreneur. I actually created a conference called the Women's Economic Power Day. I was in 8 cities around the country. I loved the concept of bringing women together and teaching them and helping them learn from each other. But I hated being in the conference business.
Yeah.
I thought, stop asking me about your name tag and your turkey sandwich. So I evolved then, and I thought to myself, where's the largest group of unhappy people? I said, corporate America. So that's when I shifted all the stuff we were doing into corporate America and thought, how could we help people love their jobs more? And that's when we created the mentoring software and the platform and the training and all the tools that we created. So there you go.
So caught. We're cut from the same cloth. Like, I'm listening to this and thinking, why haven't we met
I know,
10 years ago? I mean, this is like divine intervention. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to have an off-camera conversation.
Yes, we will. Many things.
But, okay, so the mentorship thing you've brought into corporate America. Tell me, what's your favorite part about now being an entrepreneur? Because you've been a hybrid.
My favorite thing, at first I thought it was working for myself. I thought that was just so fantastic to be in charge of my own day and my life and the ways I make money. And then I started hiring employees. And I love the fact that people come to work, they make money, they own it, they feel like they make a difference, and they love being part of the team. And I have learned so many lessons and done so many things wrong, but there's so many people in my company who have been there the entire time.
Beautiful.
One woman left and came back. Like, people just like working for our company. So it's the employee piece that I love, because I'm doing for them what I want other companies to do for their employees.
Right, and the gift of employment is like the biggest gift anybody can give anyone, especially anybody who lived through that whole recession point, which is the birth of all of what I'm doing.
Yes.
Realizing like, you know what, people are going to have to start businesses, and if they could ever, because they can't get jobs,
Right.
and if they could ever get to the point where actually they had a business successful enough to pay someone,
Yes.
like that's just a
It's just
defining
transformative.
moment.
Yeah.
Right.
So just working for yourself is transactional, but having employees is transformational. Like that
Absolutely.
is really what I love about it. And I thought it was just working for myself and have my hair in a ponytail and going to Starbucks, and then realizing, no, it's actually employing people
Right.
and creating this vision and meeting a client's needs and making a difference.
Right.
So that is what I ended up loving about having a business.
Okay, so what is your proudest moment?
Oh, my proudest moment.
Could be recent or, you know.
I would say the proudest moment is when one of our clients came back and said to us, this program that you created makes this company a better place to work. And that's really what we set out to do, is help people love their jobs more. And when the employees are saying that this makes it a better place to work, everyone on my team knew that that was why we show up every day.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So last question, being the change is the theme for the event this year. So how do you embrace being the change?
I'd say embrace being the change by who I am as a boss, because this is what I end up writing and speaking about as I promote our company.
Right.
I write and speak about being a boss all the time. And so I think being the change is how I am being that way with my employees, how I'm mentoring them, how I'm letting them mentor me, and then how we are in the community. So we are very transparent and we walk our talk and really just try to make a difference with not only the companies that pay us, but the people who benefit from it. And those are two different things. We could say we don't care about the people who benefit and just go after the paycheck, but it's how we are making a difference for all those people who are benefiting from our work.
I can't imagine the numbers that need your services, but what an impact, and I wish you all the success
Thank
in the
you.
world. And we are so honored to have you in the class. And
Thank you.
can't wait to showcase you at the event and go to Cuba with you.
Yes, love it.
All
Thank
right,
you very much.
there we go.